Alright guys, welcome back. Gonna jump right in here to the 360s at Williams Grove now and do a live stream of that. So wish me the best of luck. Try and keep you guys updated on the race and everything. I'm still new to the streaming on YouTube, so I got a lot to work on, but been running pretty good here in the 360s so far at the Grove, so we'll see what happens.
Then you give me some faith that maybe I could finally trust our late night conversations. We would talk about the phone for hours, didn't judge where I came from, barely had an income, but you, it didn't matter. You feel love in the inside, I feel pain and I know that you feel mad. Then I'm watching these years just go by. Once again we argue and fight, saying wrong when I know that I'm right. Her L-O-V-E so blind, have makeup sex, no I can't resist. What the hell is this? I'm not fine. Now I'm sifting through these memories we shared together. You lied and told me that we'd always be forever. I love you, you hate me, so toxic, it's crazy. I wonder if I am on your mind. I feel like I keep wasting my time. I love you, you hate me, so toxic, it's crazy. I wonder if I am on your mind. I feel like I keep wasting my time.
Alright guys, loaded in here. Practice has started. Hopefully I won't have any technical issues this race. Jump right up in here and see what I can do. Technical issues this race. Get out here, see if I can turn a couple get at least one practice lap in before the timer runs out on me. I'm not going to get a lap in, but I'll get at least a half a lap in. So qualifying about to roll out on the track now. Got me up at the number 12 seed. See where I can qualify at about 3 gallons. Take the car up just a little bit. Don't want to make it too tight. Go down the back stretch coming off 2, pick up the speed here. Line right here in 3. I'm gonna try and run that loose stuff, but not too much. You just want to keep your speed and momentum built up here at the Grove. Slowed down a little bit. I was able to jump up to 5th fastest here in qualifying. See how it plays out in the heat race here. Turn to 1780. Dropped me down to 6th right now. These guys are turning 1757s. I'm usually in the 1730, 1740 bracket in practice and qualifying on a clean track. I've not been able to find the right setup on a like a 10% usage, because that's probably what we're at now, about 15%. Go in, add some fuel for the heat race. The heat races are 8 laps. At about 7 gallons. Drop the gear down to 560. Yeah, it could have been my problem slowing me down. The wing was way back. Don't want the wing that far back on a track state like this. I'll start 3rd in the second heat out of 6 cars. Looks like we've got 12 cars. No last chance qualifier today. It'll be 2 heat races staggered 6 of them. 6 in the first, 6 in the second. 8 laps. They'll take 6 out of both heat races and start all 12 of us in the feature. Watch this heat race. We'll see what this heat race brings. Got Curtis Merriman's in here. Pretty good guy, pretty quick. I've raced against him a few times. Got Nick Odo, if I'm saying it right, will start 2nd. Daniel Hartigan is 3rd. And you got Tom Berenger 4th. Gabriel Swagger 5th. And then Raphael, I have no idea what that last name is, so we're not going to pronounce it. We got 3 Australians in here this morning. But see what this first heat does. I'll have Jason Randolph in my heat with Cody Lawrence, Derek Kreiner, Dalton Wicker, and Joel McPhee in my heat. I'll start 3rd. See how I can run in my heat race. I'll be starting on the outside in the feature. The first heat starts the inside line of the feature, and the second heat will start the outside line of the feature. So basically, if this guy wins this heat race, or whoever wins this heat race, no matter where you qualified at, if you win this heat race from 5th or 6th starting spot, you'll start 1st in the feature. That's all this heat race is about. The better your starting spot in the feature. Me, I'm glad I'm starting the second heat. I'd much rather win a heat race on the first heat race and start 1st and control the start, but when you can't have that option, start on the outside, you get a good run going into 1. Hopefully nobody will throw a slider on you.
Green flag. Net code. Showed your car freaking slide into me, but then you popped out from the bottom.
That was a good race up front.
But just make sure we guard to the inside on the start. A couple of these guys might try to
Oh, it looks like I'm starting on the inside.
Road
But
closed this time.
that's alright. I will start the feature on the outside, so I'll see if I can't better my starting spot. If I can win this heat race, I'll start second on the outside of row 1 in the feature. I'm not sure if I was able to tighten the car up or not yet. I don't know if I made the right adjustments to tighten it up. Add fuel. That's for 7 gallons. That should tighten me up enough. I'll find out going into 1. Try and get a good launch here at the start. That way I can beat the guy going into 1 and I can slide up to the top side. If not, I'll have to pinch the bottom and let him go and just kind of slide up right behind him. Either way, I'll be starting the outside in the feature. I just like to try and start a little bit closer to the front and have a chance of winning this race, but
A lot of debris typically around this racetrack, so we're going to have to monitor our temps. Be aware of those all day long. Slide back in your seat, buddy. Pull back on your steering wheel one more time. Get familiar with the surroundings there. It goes off. Have a great day. Green flag. Outside. Still out there. Clear, clear, clear. Outside. Clear.
not a very good heat race start for me. Wanted to get to the outside quick, but the lines were just too close together.
Stay the bottom, stay the bottom.
Whoa!
You gotta back up in there.
Another guy just tried to go to the bottom and wiped out, so moves me back up to 4. See if I can't maybe run these guys down in front of me.
5 to go. Sit back and put it
We
on,
got
man.
5 laps, so we'll see what I can do.
Keep after him, brother. Get close to mid. Keep after him. He's high, stay low.
Got a guy out of the wall. Moves me back up to 3rd.
Good job, straight. Smooth enough.
Ooh, caught the wall there. Still brought it home P3.
Checker, right? That's 10-4. Alright.
Oh, dropped all the way back to
You did a really
last,
good
and
job,
due to a
Andy.
few people
Really,
wrecking
really
out,
well today. I'm sorry that didn't pan out.
I got up to
Guys,
third.
you prepared a great race car.
So we'll just tighten this car up a little bit. Add some gas, 26 gallons, take the gear down to 55. And we'll let it
Okay,
rip.
looks like you're going to be lining up on the outside. Closed right now.
So I'll start 6, not too bad of a starting spot for a 30 lap feature. Drop the gear a little bit. Hopefully I can maintain my starting spot now. Now I'm starting on the outside. Turn 3 and 4 is going to get a little treacherous right here, especially coming off. So pay attention to that as the race goes on. You'll see how tricky it gets.
Make sure you keep drinking water today. We'll keep feeding you protein shakes and stuff like that. Man, this thing gets boring. We're in a good spot. We got a beer stand and a pizza stand right behind our pit box. Pace car's off. You ready? Ready. Green flag, green flag. Caution somewhere, caution. Throughout the course of that last run, did you see any rubber laying down at all?
Sorry, mate. That was second.
The road is closed. Come around to 9. Get behind the door.
Oh, we can't even get one green flag lap in before somebody goes slipping down the track. Must have been Dalton Wicker. He's already left the race.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 4.
Oh, looks like we'll be starting single file now, and might have a good chance at getting a run now. Had a run on Nick, and I had to back out a little bit. I was hoping to have a green flag run that I could get to work and try and get up to 5th, but see what happens on this restart. We'll probably go green next time by.
We're on 1 to go.
I'm the 12 seed, so the closer to the front I finish, the higher up my I rating goes again. Been on a grind here with my I rating and safety rating. I'm sitting at a 3.75 in I rating or safety rating, and I rating I'm above 1600 again. I was at one point 2000, but dropped back down to, I think I dropped to 1300, so up to 1600 again.
Ready? Oh man, pace car's off. Are you ready? Green flag.
Car got out of shape on me. I had to back out. I didn't want to wreck nobody. So I'll just drop back to the pack and see if I can't work my way back up. And you see the rubber starting to be laid down in 3, and especially going into 3, and then coming off of 4. You catch it just right, it'll really bog you down. Going into 1, it's being laid down pretty good, but alright, I'm comfortable with where I'm at. I'm not going to really worry about where I'm finishing. As long as I get 0x, I'll be happy with that. And to use the throttle there, I started drifting up on the wall. 1 and 2 aren't nowhere near as bad as 3 and 4, so
I have a slow one about 4 and 20 on the bottom. Stay on the top.
Dude, you go left,
Car's
bro.
out. Hey man, your mic sounds like it's a little far away from your mouth. Can
It
you
was
just
just
double check
getting
that for
good.
us,
What
please?
the hell?
Close. Line up behind the 5. You're going to be lining up behind the 11. The road is open, open. Alright, so we're going to have to come around the 5.
well, we've got 22 more laps to go. Don't know if I'm 10th or 11th, but started 6th and running good, and then coming off in turn 4, I kind of got a little out of shape, and instead of trying to overcorrect it and take out a bunch of cars, I played it smart, went down to the bottom, backed out of the throttle, and just let these guys go around. I figured if I'm good enough, I can start passing a couple more cars and move up. We'll see what happens.
Alright, kick some ass out there, boss. Pace cars off. Do what you can. Alright, boss man, pace cars off. Let's do this thing. Green flag.
Oh, man.
What?
You can see 3 and 4 is starting to get tricky now, like I said it would. Especially coming off of 4. If you don't ride that cushion just right, you're not going to catch it coming off of 4. Hopefully I can stay far enough ahead of these leaders. Won't have to worry about getting out of their way. Change the line up a little bit in 3. Maybe I can do better on the bottom of 1 and 2.
high, stay high. Caution, caution, caution. Guys, just quick,
Dude,
just
what
remember.
the hell were you
nice
doing
cruise,
down there?
Take in fluid.
Why did
final
you take the
fans,
lead
do what you
road?
can to keep cool. The road is closed. We're gonna restart behind the 11. The road's open.
Hey Derek, sorry about coming down over there a few laps ago.
Hey Curtis, did you say something to me earlier?
No, I came across in front of Derek, and you had just passed me, but I was coming across in front of Derek, and then like 5 laps later, I actually touched him.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you said my name, so I was like, I didn't think I hit you, but...
You're gonna be lining up behind the
No,
11.
I was saying sorry, Derek.
I think I just got the last half, Rick. Close enough.
You're gonna be lining up behind the 11. On to go, man. Behind the 1. Alright, so we're gonna have to come around the 5. Alright, we need to be behind the 1. Get behind the 11. Clean up there, boy. Pace cars off, bud. Be ready. Pace cars off. Be ready. Green flag. Two more. Let's go. Last lap.
Started 6, finished 8, dropped back to dead last at one
Flag.
point. So 0x, I'll take it.
Good effort, bro. Good effort.